Hello, folks. My name's Andrew Carter. I'm an author from Leeds in the UK. I've had two books published with Proverse. Today I'm just going to talk briefly about my first book, Bright Lights and White Nights, which was published in April 2015. So over 5 years ago now, which the time's flown by. I'll talk a little bit about sort of how the book came about. So Louise, my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, moved to Hong Kong in 2011. This was quite a spontaneous move following, we've been doing like your standard gap year, travelling around Southeast Asia, supposed to be for 3 or 4 months, but Louise got a job offer in Hong Kong, so the two of us moved there and sort of set up. I fortunately got a job working as an English teacher at Wall Street English, which is a big setup in Hong Kong. So it's brilliant. It was a really exciting time in our lives. We were in our sort of mid-20s, living in this fantastic, vibrant, exciting city, and I really have fond memories of that time. So given my working hours as an English teacher, I was working a lot of weekends and evenings and things, so I had loads of time to myself in our tiny little cramped flat in Wan Chai. I wasn't earning mega bucks as a teacher, so we couldn't afford much bigger than that. So rather than sort of wasting my time playing PlayStation or just watching box sets and things, I decided to try and do something productive and something that I'd wanted to do for a long time, which was write a novel. Living in Hong Kong, and it sounds a bit cheesy, but it gave me the inspiration to do this, I think, because there's so much going on. We met so many interesting, incredible people, saw so many amazing sights, and there's so much going on in the city. It really helped to give me that spark. So Bright Lights and White Nights, I'll just hold it up again, my little prop. The idea for it came about, I was actually going for a jog in the New Territories in Hong Kong. And just as I was running along, I just had a strange trail of thought about a guy that I taught English to as a policeman, a local policeman. I just wondered if I got arrested in Hong Kong for any kind of crime, and he was there, would he let me? It's a really weird thing to think about, really. If he arrested me, would he let people know that he knew me, or would I get an easier deal? God knows what I was thinking about this, but that kind of gave me the spark for the novel. So just to talk about it briefly, it's a crime novel, I guess, but it's got lots of sort of self-deprecating humour in there as well, and some sort of comedy moments as well. So it's written in the first person. It's a guy in his mid-20s called Troy, who was probably not so loosely based on myself, to be honest. I imagine a lot of first-time authors, the protagonists are very similar to themselves. So he's, like me, he's living in Hong Kong, and he's working as an English teacher. So he gets caught up in a bit of a sticky situation where he's arrested for doing drugs and for doing a small amount of cocaine. And like my trail of thought, the guy who, when he goes to the police station, he sees this police officer that he knows from his English school there, and that kind of opens up the book there. So rather than just getting sort of locked up and the key thrown away or whatever, the two of them sort of agree for Troy to become an informant for the Hong Kong police force as they try to track down a gang of drug dealers. So it then features sort of whole cast of players and oddballs from all over the world, lots of different nationalities and ages and things caught up in this. So I thought the plot gave me the opportunity to introduce lots of interesting characters, and hopefully, if you read it, you'll find that too. There's also, with it being set in Hong Kong, there's sort of loads of nods to Hong Kong's sort of main landmarks and scenery and things as well. So hopefully, if you live in Hong Kong, or if you've even ever been to Hong Kong, you'll find that of interest too. So yeah, that's about it really. I won't go on for too long. So the book came out in 2015. Louise and I had moved back actually to Leeds shortly before that, but we came back over to Hong Kong for the book launch, which was a fantastic experience, sort of once in a lifetime thing, for the Provo Spring reception, and I appeared on that local radio and in some magazines and things. So it was a really exciting time. So yeah, I really look back fondly on that, and I'm so grateful for Provost for taking a punt on a completely unknown author. Since then, I've written a second book called The Thing Is, which is this is non-fiction, so it's just a collection of like anecdotal tales from my life, really. But yeah, also published by Provost, and that came out about 18 months ago. So yeah, that's it from me, I think. But thank you for taking the time to listen. And yeah, if you search for Andrew Carter, author, on Facebook, there's links there to my books, and I do regular blogs and things as well. So yes, thanks for your time, and take care. Bye bye.